Allison here with Shutter Magazine. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for reading my article. This month I'm going to talk to you about client communication, and I just wanted to reiterate some of the things that I'm going to talk to you about in my article. Client communication is so important. We need to educate our clients. But one of the things we'll start with is I always ask our clients, how did you hear about our studio? I want to know, are my clients coming from mall displays, when we've had marketing materials out and big wall displays at the mall? Are they from the doctor's offices where we also have displays? Is it from social media by utilizing, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, that sort of thing, maybe our YouTube channel? Or are they getting this, as a word of mouth? I want to know, where are my clients hearing about our studio? And so that's usually the number one question we ask. And of course, I've mentioned this before. They usually say, well, you're everywhere. Well, that means our marketing is working and we work really hard to be everywhere. The other thing that we will talk to them about is, educating them on, the type of studio we are, making sure they understand that we have a session fee and what that session fee includes. For my studio, it's only for the time and talent of the photographer. And depending on whether it's a weekday session or an evening session or a weekend session, that price may fluctuate. The other thing that I want to find out from them once they come into the studio is, what is the purpose of this session? What are we going to do for these images or with these images? Why are you here? That is huge to me because I shoot with intention. I want to shoot specifically for my clients' needs, maybe a little bit above and beyond if I feel that I think that maybe what they're saying isn't kind of coming through and they're not really sure what they're looking for. Obviously that's our job as professionals to make sure that we provide all of their needs and then some. So I want to know, are they here for wall portraits? Are they here for albums? Were they only here because they wanted an 8x10? Well, if that's the case, that's not my client. So I need to know what it is they wanted to, what's the product that they wanted out of this. When I'm dealing with boudoir clients, that's going to be typically our albums and our canvases. Our senior clients, we've got collections that also go along with our newborn clients and our family clients. Our pricing structure is the same all along, but based on what that specific session is, we'll determine maybe, how many different poses we're going to need if I'm shooting for an album or for a wall collection. I want to be very specific and very intentional. I will tell you, many times I can have a family session done in 10-15 minutes because we've met all their needs. What is it that we specifically and truly need to be photographing for? That's really, really important to me, and that has so much to do with client communication. And in the end, boy, talk about reducing your workflow and having to reduce how many images we need to narrow down, how many images they need to choose from. Again, that's us being professionals and truly meeting the needs of our clients. The other thing that I want to make sure that they're aware of is our pricing. We'll talk to them over the phone about our pricing and the type of products we offer, but also when they come into the studio, while I'm photographing, I'll talk to them about, oh, this would be amazing as a canvas. This would be perfect as a 3-image collage. This would be great for an album. I'm going to make suggestions. It's my job to, maybe showcase and offer some options that they didn't even know were possibilities. And that's how we, are able to kind of pre-sell products before they've even gotten into the sales room. But I want to make sure that at the end of that session, they understand pricing. That's really important. So at the end of the actual photography session, I bring them into my sales room. We have beautiful images on the wall. I explain how we're projecting. When they come in, I don't pre-process anything, okay? All we're doing is narrowing them down and I crop them. I'm usually showing anywhere from 40 to 80 images depending on the type of session, maybe even less. If it was a family session, I might show 7 images, okay? Very, very intentional in the way I photograph. I've been doing this a long time. I know what my clients are needing, okay? Remember, we're the professionals. So I bring them into that sales room and I talk to them about their options, but I also mention to them the pricing. So with this collection, this is the price, this is what you get with it. This is the next collection. And I talk to them, I usually give them maybe 2 or 3 options in that moment. Remember, they've just gone through the session. We've talked about what they might need, and then I'm going over some of the pricing. To me, that's really helpful. And I'll show them maybe some albums, and if it's, newborns or seniors, I'll talk to them about announcements. If it's families, maybe near Christmas time, I'm going to talk to them about Christmas cards. So those things are sitting out and available so that they can touch them and feel them. The ultimate goal is when they come back for their order session, which is typically about a week later, they are prepared. They have a budget in mind. So something else that I talk to them about is, I'm very intentional about saying, whatever your budget is, I just want to spend it wisely. If they tell me, you know what, they only want 8x10s or this is their budget, whatever it may be, that's fine. You know, again, I'm here to serve and be of service to our clients. So I want to know all of that in advance so that my salesperson isn't freaking out over maybe why something isn't selling. And I always make notes to that person so they're aware of where I think they're going to be within that budget and what I suggested to them and that they felt was a good fit for them. It really eliminates a lot of confusion in your sales room, and it allows that process to go very, very quickly and very smoothly. So remember, I'm saying to them, whatever your budget is, I just want to spend it wisely. I don't want you buying a whole bunch of 5x7s if the intent and maybe the visual of what we've created really needs to be a wall portrait and a canvas, and you have the space on your wall. I want to talk to them about that and offer those suggestions. The other thing I'm very intentional about, remember, client communication. I want to find out whoever needs to be involved in financial decisions needs to be here, okay? Please don't put yourself in a situation where you have somebody coming in and then they say in that sales room, oh, I need somebody else here to agree on this or make these decisions. We want to know that in advance. So I always say to them, whoever needs to be involved in financial decisions needs to be here. You will be making your purchasing decisions that day, okay? So I want to be very clear with my clients. So we have mentioned that to them. I have verbally mentioned that to them. They understand, okay? So just to kind of recap, we want to find out where our clients are coming from. How did they hear about our studio? I want to find out what's the goal, what's the actual purpose of what we're creating for them, so I can be very intentional about the products and the actual images that I'm creating. Third, I want to talk to them a little bit about the pricing structure. I want to give them general idea so that they have a budget in mind. I remind them that whatever that budget is, I just want to spend it wisely. I'm here to help them, to help educate them on what's going to be the best fit for their family and their home. And then I want to remind them that they're going to be making their purchasing decisions that day, okay? So then that alleviates people saying, well, can I take this home and think about it? No. Remember, that then affects your studio workflow, having to reschedule clients. There is a system and a process, and I'll kind of get into a little bit more detail in the article. So make sure you check out the article. I hope everyone is doing well. Remember, if you have any questions, please message me. I'm here to help, and I look forward to hearing back from you. I hope everybody is well. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye.